Hello, all of you science fiction fans out there. I am the Digital Dungeon Master, and welcome to my Starfinder First Contact product review. And this Starfinder First Contact is a supplement that was released for Free RPG Day back in June of 2017, and it's like a review of the up-and-coming Starfinder game, which is now fully released, has been released at Gen Con. And in this supplement, which is 15 pages, it shows you a little bit about what is to come for Pathfinder. And this is available both in print. You can get the print on the Paizo website for $5. Shipping will run you about $3 or $4 depending on where you're at in the country. And it also has a free PDF download also available on the Paizo site. So if you're going to pick one of these up, I would probably do so now instead of waiting till later, because you may not be able to get this after they sell out. You just don't know. These review copies, you just don't know if they're going to do multiple prints. So the book has a hard stock cover, and it is in color, which is really nice. It has a map of the Galarian star system, has a index, very nice, bright, shiny paper, and as you can see, it is full color. There's lots of beautiful art for all of the 11 monsters inside and whatnot. So let's switch over to a digital copy so you guys can see this much better. Here's the cover. Nicely done. You have a Yasaki mechanic with a flamethrower, probably an envoy or maybe an operative here with two pistols, slinging lasers. You got some space goblins. Nice cover art. Really like it. Here we have an image. I'm going to rotate it clockwise. This is Starfinder in relativity to the Pathfinder world. And like I said, this came out before Starfinder was released. So you can see that the 11 monsters that are inside of this book shows where they would be in relativeness to the planets that are for Pathfinder. So you have all the different planets. There's pretty much one creature just about for every planet. And in Starfinder, spoilers here, Galarian is gone. Nobody knows where it went. And there's a giant space station there called Absalon. And that's where it's basically the entire hub. This is where all of the diplomacy happens. This is where most of the trade happens in Absalon Station. It is pretty much the third spot from the sun where Galarian once was, and now it's Absalon Station. And that's where the first adventure path starts as well, which is really nice. So we'll rotate this back. We'll move on. Here's the table of contents, pretty much 15, 16 pages. The first section is going to talk about the differences between Pathfinder and Starfinder. Not going to get into those, but there are actually quite a few changes, and I think these are a lot of changes for the good. Really kind of streamlines the game, and I see Starfinder as a perfect medium between a very rule-light D&D 5th edition and a semi-rule heavy, or it could be even rule heavy Pathfinder game. And I see Starfinder as like the perfect balance, sort of like the Oreo filling between the two cookies. I guess that's a good analogy, maybe. But anyway, first section talks about the differences between both Pathfinder and Starfinder. Next, you're going to see a little block here that talks about having aliens and SPCs. And, you know, Starfinder, Paizo, they want you to have a very robust, they want a melting pot of tons of alien races as you can play. And there are actually several in this supplement as well. There's 4 of them. There's going to be the Contemplative, the Space Goblin, the Han, I think it's called, and the Sarkeesian. So you'll be able to play these as races in Starfinder in your game. Now, one other thing that the book mentions is this was made ahead of time. So there's the possibility of some of these things changing, as in like the appearance of the stat block for the monsters. I personally don't see any changes, but there are changes from Pathfinder to Starfinder. So it's already been changed in this supplement, which was priorly released about 2 to 3 months ahead of when Starfinder was officially released a couple weeks ago. But from what I've seen visually, it doesn't look like it's changed since beta, or at the time of this creation of the supplement. Then it also gives you some examples of some new class abilities, also some new weapon abilities. Then it has the 11 creatures. They're fully statted. You can see that a couple of the differences are there's a couple of armor classes now. There's a kinetic and an energy armor class. There is flat hit points. There's no more hit dice. It has just modifiers now for your ability statistics. Well, for your ability scores, there's no more solid numbers. There are all the details for your special abilities, whether it's SU or, the extraordinary. So, and then it has some lore, and then there's all kinds of art, CR value now, and then the XP value. So there's a Blood Brother, pretty cool looking creature. There's a Contemplative, and you can see here in the upper right hand corner, you can actually play one of these giant brains as an alien race in Starfinder. And then it has all of your ability score bonuses. It talks about the buy points. So you'll add 2 and then you'll subtract a couple. And then it has a base hit points, which is 2. I know that doesn't seem like there's a lot. So in case you haven't read about Starfinder, there are now 2 pools of hit points. Not only hit points, but there's stamina points as well. And with them both merged together, it pretty much equals what you would have had in Pathfinder. And then it has all of the different racial features here. Here is the Elikoth. Looks like a pretty cool floating or hovering creature. Here is a space goblin. Everybody loves the look of the goblins. Look, he's even got a little band-aid on his cracked space helmet. And you can also play the space goblin as a race. Here is the Han, sort of like an insect, a flying insect. And here's also some more racial traits, and you can play these as an alien race also. Here is the Kosaric, unusual looking creature. Here is the Necrovite, which the Necrovite is actually in Absalon Station, and he's undead, but he's actually friendly in Absalon Station. Spoilers there. Here's the Orokoran, sort of like another insect creature. Here's a security robot. You can never have too many robots in a science fiction game. Nice, sort of like a Gatling gun type of gun up there, a belt-feeding gun. Here's a Sarkeesian. You can play these also as an alien race. And then here's a couple of space pirates. You can never have too many space pirates, space bandits. There's a CR1, and then there's the space pirate captain. So I didn't notice any variances between as the game is released, and looking over Absalon Station, the first part of the first adventure path, and also the Monarch Space Goblin that's in the core rulebook. It doesn't look like the stat block has actually changed visually since this has been made. And that's it. Now, the last thing that I will say is all of this art that's in First Contact will also be in the core rulebook pawn collection. And of course, Paizo, with Pathfinder, they've been big with the bestiary pawn boxes. Well, there is a pawn collection for the core rulebook that has a ton. There's I think there's 10 pages of pawns. They don't have any bases, so just a little warning there. It will not come with bases. And it has all of these creatures from First Contact inside of that pawn collection. So that's pretty nice. They didn't forget about these. So there you go, everybody. That is the First Contact product review. That's actually pretty much the first product that has come out for Starfinder. Like I said, it came out a couple months ago. And I would definitely pick it up sooner or later because you don't know if they're going to reprint these. And plus, it's only $5. And you can also, like I said, go get the free PDF from Paizo. So leave a comment down in the comments section below. Do you guys like the new changes for Starfinder? Are you a big fan of the changes? Do you not like the changes? I really want to hear what everybody says. So leave a comment down below. Please thumbs up this video, guys. Can't help me out enough by thumbs upping this video. And until next product review, I'm David, the Digital Dungeon Master. Happy gaming and keep it savage.